Hi, everybody. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this could be one of those days with the awkward streaming. um, yeah, so I'm back again, doing a morning update. Don't get used to these because I'm only doing them during my time off, which is ending off this week. But I kind of want to do a quick update where I'm at. Um, Sorry, I'm just thinking I'm simulcasting right now, and so one person is like one is good. This one's good. And that would be the one who can see my hands better. For people who could not see my hands, yeah, I have to fix that. So just bear with me here. Also, I have an angry cat outside, so just that's kind of a thing that's happening. Whoa, I'm trying to well, nope, that's not gonna work. Hold on. There we go. Sure. Really odd angle, I know, but I'm just trying to get everything framed properly. Okay, sorry. So Nanowrimo, and that's what I'm here to talk about. No, it's not another. Okay, give me a minute here. Oh, come in, then. Come in. Come in. Come in. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Great. So sorry guys. One of the things you can tell from live streaming is life happens while you're streaming. So not pajama day today. Today I am doing what I like to consider the holy trinity of like creating artwork. Hi, yes, cat, one of them, and create creating creating artwork, cleaning my house, and and also just doing some relaxing fun. I guess petting my cat is one of those things. Anyway, but I wanted to kind of pop in. And yeah, I'm at a part now where I'm updating my story. So I'm in a good place, but I'm also coming to the end of my first chapter. And so because this isn't I'm trying to do some filler parts for a story that was not my own. It was my dad's story that I'm kind of building on. And there's already threads that run through a bunch of his stories. So I just kind of want to strengthen those threads. And one of them is this place that he calls the Debated Lands. And they show up in another story. And so now one of the parts where I'm not writing today, where I won't be writing, but I'll be like trying to research, is trying to find out which novel that was that he wrote with that in it, so that I can kind of tie them together better, which will be a lot of fun. I have already put in a seed from another story, which doesn't have Debated Lands, but it's a different thing, and it's just a tangential that word reference to another story, because I want not that everything has to be wound up together, because it really certainly does not, and it will not, but some of them can, and I thought it'd be really just a lot of fun to like tie a bunch of them together, so that they aren't necessarily taking place in the same timeline, but they're taking place maybe in the same world. And some of these are possible because of the names of places, which is something I've been trying to look for since I received the manuscripts. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, the cat's name is Artemis, and she's going through hairball issues right now, so we have to do what we can. Yes. They don't always show up in my stream, but I've got 3 of them. I think you guys have all seen the black one, which is rare, And the only reason why you've seen her is because she hides out in my office. So you've been lucky there. Artemis, she has run of the house. And then we have a third one named Irene. And you may never see her. I'm not sure. It depends. She's really, really cuddly when you come to the door. Not that this is cat talk, but they are part of what's going on. And when I have live streaming like that, so yeah. So today will be me. I think I'm going to be getting close to finishing out that chapter. So then I have to figure out the next filler part. I either have to figure out the next filler part for this, or I just need to simply move on to another piece I already have ready, which I think that might be what happens. I didn't want to change projects in the middle of NaNoWrimo, but at the same time, I'm not going to try and force myself to come up with more story for the rest of that and try and fill it all in. And then after NaNoWrimo's done, go, oh, well, I don't need any of that, because I do have other things I can be working on. So I have other projects that need to be worked on. For example, like Rin's Turn, which is, it was a prequel that I came up with. No, sorry, not a prequel. Sequel, the one that comes afterwards. There we go. For my dad's first published novel, and right after that novel came out, I came up with the idea for a sequel to it, and I just, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I kind of need to see where that goes. So I might end off the month working on that if I finish up this chapter today or by the end of the week. If that happens, then I'm going to switch over to that, because that one's my oldest project that I really would like to finish. And then I have a second one after that, which is not really a sequel. See, these two are both they also fit in with my dad's work, because a lot of my writing will do that, because I have my own stuff as well, but that's not completely, well, yes, it's a completely different genre in that it's urban fantasy, which is really hard to sell. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely want to eventually publish it. I just have to finish the stories, because there's it's like a mini series kind of thing, or, well, I'm not really sure. It kind of would be. It's one of those ones where it's your typical like Dresden's Files kind of thing, only set in Vancouver, which I got told was kind of, when people were critiquing it, they love the story, they love the world, but they're like, well, but Vancouver, but it's Vancouver, and that you're really limiting yourself. And I'm like, well, yeah, kind of, but at the same time, I don't mind that, because I'm Canadian first. So I don't know. I kind of want to get back to that eventually, and that would be writing strictly for myself, which is fine. But I have these other ones that I feel are really, really, they're kind of like time crunching, and they need to get done. So I'd like to try and get all of these ones that tie into my dad's novels, so at least first drafts of everything finished, so that I can like spend the rest of the time editing them, and then get them sent off to editors so they can be reviewed, so that I can get them ready for publishing. Yes, self-publishing, because I'm that girl. Any rate, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I guess really that's all for now. I went through that journal yesterday that I got, the reading journal, and I went through their list of things, and they had some really ridiculous books on there. They're just, Also very much of the time when that book was originally published, which was a while ago, I guess. But they had a lot of quote unquote classics, and they were missing a bunch of classics, and it was very, even though it was supposed to be like it was from it was published by Amazon.ca. However, it was missing a lot of Canadian content, which is unfortunate because if you're going to do if you're going to do a reading journal that was had a slant towards Canadians, you might want to put some more Canadian content in there. Just saying. Which makes me think that maybe CBC should put out a reading journal. I think they do a lot better, given that they've always had a focus on Canadian content. But that's just my thing. Any rate, so that's really all I have for this morning's update. I will do an evening update, let you know where I'm at, and yeah. So from there, I will. Sorry, Twitch people. I will have a better setup this evening. So I'll be in my office this evening. Hopefully, I better be in my office this evening because part of my cleaning today is cleaning up my office. It needs to get done, and it needs to get done today. So I will talk to you all again soon. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Have a good day.